Okay, so I'm making another video real quick. Got my spinach piccata that I made. I'm so hungry. Anyway, wait, before I get into what I wanted to talk about, let me just say I just got word that a couple of the army bases are handing out free gas. So there's one right down the block from me, and I saw cars going up there earlier. I didn't know why. That's why, because they're giving away free gas, 10 gallons of gas, which is about what I put in my car anyway. Like I have a limit of used to be 25, then I increased it to 30 a week, but I'm still not getting on that line. No way, Jose. So I'm hoping that'll free up the lines at the gas station because everybody wants free gas. I don't know if that sounds horrible to say, but I'm glad that they're out there giving out gas to those who need. But anyway, ooh, what is she? Has the Food Network on me. Anyway, um, I wanted to talk about knowing your self worth. I have a group of friends, which I lovingly refer to as the Tarts. We call each other Tarts. Long story, but we're always talking about how we're going to, like, if we're single, oh, I'm gonna, take a break from the men and get to spend time with myself, get to know myself, and yada 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 yada, blah blah blah. So, um, we've all pretty much had the same idea to start taking ourselves out on dates. And I said I was gonna do it once a month, and they're just like, you know what? I was gonna do that too. Or sometimes I'll just go and I'll have lunch and treat myself. And so, long story short, a friend of mine, one of them, she called me one night and she's like, oh, what are you doing? That I had plans. So she's like, what are you doing? Because I wanted to grab something to eat. And I'm like, well, I have plans, but weren't you supposed to take yourself out on a date? Why don't you still go? Because she sounded like she was just gonna stay in. I'm like, well, why don't you just go on the date that you were gonna go on? So she's like, you know what, you're right, I'll go on the date. So she made a video blog about her experience, and basically what she was saying is that initially she felt kind of awkward because she was in the restaurant by herself, and um, she's looking around. There's all these couples, all these friends having having dinner together. And meanwhile, she felt like a loser because she was having dinner by herself. But then after a while, she started to enjoy herself. She even started talking to a couple at the table next to her, and she was pretty much saying how, you know, she's glad that she did that, and she's glad that she's more focused on herself because she wants to focus on herself and get herself straightened out before she can allow someone else into her life, relationship wise. And I totally agree with that. I totally agree with that. I feel like too many of us, men and women, just want someone in your life. You just want someone around. You just want to be in a relationship because you don't want to be lonely. Which is, there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, I feel like if you can't be by yourself, if you can't enjoy time by yourself, you you have to be able to do that. You have to love yourself first before you can love another and allow another to love you. You have to respect yourself. You have to be kind to yourself. You have to set the standard for how you want to be treated. And if you don't, you open up the door to allow others to treat you any kind of way. Because if someone, whether you're a male or a female, if you're with someone, or even if you're not with someone, people in general, if they see that, you know, you hold yourself to a certain standard, you have a certain level of respect for yourself, you're not going to take any crap because, you demand that respect. You demand to be treated a certain way. then they know that, you know, this person, they can't get away with certain things with you. But if you're a pushover, if you allow people to use you, if you have low self-esteem, if you feel like, you know, you need someone in order for you to feel good, people see that. And unfortunately, people, I can't say, it's not everyone, but a lot of people are not kind. So they take advantage of people's weakness. So don't allow yourself to be taken advantage of. You know, learn, love yourself. Have self confidence, gain self confidence. I mean, I can't tell you how to do that, unfortunately, but it's important that you feel good about yourself and you love yourself and you don't allow, because when you do, you won't allow others to come in and disrespect you. If I have so much self love, I'm not going to allow someone to continuously disrespect me, if at all, you know? So there's a difference between being nice and just being someone to be run over. So that's all I wanted to say. And because seeing her video kind of put that in my head, you know, like that is so true. You have to get to a point where you love yourself, especially if you want to be in a strong relationship. That relationship has to start with you. Because if you're not happy, no one else is going to be able to make you happy. They can add to your happiness, but if you're not happy with yourself, if you're not happy with your life, it doesn't matter. You could have the best person in the world, you know, as a partner. You still won't be happy. You have to make yourself happy first. You have to love yourself first. And not only that, you're not going to be able to add to that person's happiness because you're miserable. So, you know, love yourself, then you can love others. Then you can allow others to love you. So I think it's important that that every, you know, if you want to be happy in life, it has to start with you. Basically, is what I'm saying. So that's pretty much it. And I guess I'm bored. Well, that's why I made another video about that. And this is so good. Mm, this is really good. But I just felt really proud that my friend, proud of her in the fact that she's finally realizing, you know, I have to do what I have to do to make me happy and get my life in order before I can allow another in. Because we always had conversations about men and being single, and I don't want my friends to feel like they need a man in their life. There's nothing wrong with being single, and there's nothing wrong with wanting to be in a relationship. But don't feel like you need someone all the time, is what I'm saying. Of course, eventually you want someone to share your life with, and that's not a problem. But if you're not in a relationship right now, obviously it's for a reason. Don't go looking just to be in a relationship just so you won't be lonely. You know, just focus on you, and it'll happen. That's what I believe. It'll happen when it's supposed to happen. So I'm just glad that she went out and she took herself out and she ended up enjoying herself. So basically, what I'm saying is, don't look for self validation in others. Look for it in yourself, then let everything else fall into place. And that's my 2 cents. And I think I'm done for the day. So I'm gonna finish eating this because it's getting cold, and watch a little bit of TV and do what I gotta do. Bye.